你好，大家好，我是 Study 好客气老师，欢迎你来到 TOEFL It's the Best， 有 Study 教育公益中心还有 ETS TOEFL 有提供的课程啊。今天我们要开始做我们的第二堂课，然后这一堂课是关于写读书计划，然后不要忘记我们的课程有分五部分，每一部分会有一个短片，还有一些教材啊，教材有包含一些 TOEFL 的练习的考题啊，然后另外也会提供给你多一些功课啊。所以今天我们要开始谈什么样的一些课程的内容啊。今天我们有一个很特别的一个话题啊，这个话题应该是所有的人要听这个 TOEFL 的课程，要预备，要准备好，要做什么，要写一个申请学校的国外学校的一个读书计划。所有的学校，如果你要申请大学或者研究所，都要准备一个读书计划。今天我们有一个课文是讨论读书计划，然后我们的课程不要忘记，我们的课程五部分是分，第一个有一个课文，还有一些单字啊，第二、三、四、五部分是听说写读啊，所以我们都会分开，然后你可以就是针对这一个技巧可以做一些练习啊。可是今天我们要做什么呢？第一堂课是我们的课文，然后课文的内容我们会用在不一样的听说写读的课程啊，会有同样的一些题目啊，然后你不要换来换去不一样的那个题目，所以我们会练习你的英文的时候会用同一个题目，所以你可以多了解这个题目，可以继续做考题的练习，还有你的功课都会关于我们今天要谈的那个话题啊。今天的话题哇很重要，所有的学生都要准备好是读书计划要怎么写。然后在读书计划这一方面，哇，我已经有30几年的经验，有帮助学生要准备那个读书计划，所以好好的听，我会一边教你英文，也会教你怎么预备那个 TOEFL 考试，可是我今天也会教你怎么写一个读书计划。所以我们第一部分的课程我们要做什么呢？是课文，然后这个课文是比较长一点的课文，所以要准备好，我会念出来，然后你要好好的听，然后可以回去自己可以看。第二部分我们要做一些单词啊，所以要准备好，我们要开始做我们的读书计划的课文。How to draft an effective study plan. If you're enrolled in this course, it is highly likely that you will soon be applying for universities overseas. In addition to preparing for the TOEFL exam, you will face another major challenge during the application process, writing a compelling and effective study plan. Although many students feel anxious about this task, with careful planning and thoughtful preparation, you can produce a study plan that is both persuasive and impactful. By clearly understanding the purpose and objectives of the study plan, selecting appropriate content, organizing your ideas logically, and writing in a mature and professional academic style, you can create a document that captures the attention of admissions officers and strengthens your chances of being accepted into your desired program. In this lesson, we will focus specifically on drafting study plans for master's degree programs. Study plans for undergraduate programs will be addressed in a later class. The first part we want to talk about is the big picture. Your primary and only objective is to gain admissions to an overseas university program. Every sentence in your study plan should serve this goal. Any information that does not directly support your application should be excluded. Your task is to convince the admissions committee that you are the strongest possible candidate for their program. This means demonstrating that you will excel academically and contribute meaningfully to the university community. In many ways, a study plan functions as a carefully crafted advertisement. The product being promoted, however, is not a generic version of yourself, but you as a serious and capable student in your chosen field of study. It is important to remain focused. Admissions officers are not interested in whether you are a good friend, athlete, or hobbyist unless those experiences directly enhance your academic potential. Your study plan must consistently emphasize one central message. You are an outstanding student who is well prepared for advanced academic work in this discipline. Read and understand the question. One of the most common and most easily avoidable mistakes students make is failing to carefully read the application prompt. Before you begin writing or collecting ideas, study the exact question the university is asking you to answer. Although many schools request a study plan, the wording often varies from year to year and may include a specific instruction or expectations. Universities do this for three key reasons. First, they want to assess whether applicants can follow instructions accurately. Second, they want to ensure that each study plan is tailored specifically to their institution rather than reused for multiple applications. Third, they aim to prevent applicants from submitting copied or recycled study plans from previous successful candidates. Taking the time to carefully read and fully understand the question is one of the simplest ways to strengthen your application. What universities are looking for. A study plan is your opportunity to present a personal academic narrative, one that highlights your development, motivations, and intellectual curiosity. It is a subjective but carefully reasoned explanation of who you are and what you have learned and why you are qualified for the program you are applying to. Admissions committees want to hear your story, one that no other applicant can write. They also want clear evidence that you are genuinely interested in their program, their research focus, and their academic environment. You should demonstrate how your interest in the field has developed over time and suggest that this interest will continue to grow during your studies and beyond. Avoid repeating factual information that can already be found elsewhere in your application, such as on your transcript or resume. Instead, use the study plan to interpret your experiences and explain their significances. This is your chance to persuade the admissions committee that you deserve a place in their program. What to include? In general, study plan content is drawn from three main areas. 1, academic background. 2, work experience. 3, personal experience. The relative importance of each area depends on the program you're applying to. For most academic master's programs, the study plan should focus primarily on your academic background, with work and personal experience playing a supporting role. There are exceptions. Professional master's programs, such as those in business, engineering, or education, often require relevant work experience, which should be discussed in detail. Personal experiences should only be included if they're truly exceptional and directly relevant to your academic performance. For example, representing your country at an international competition or completing an extraordinary achievement may be worth mentioning, while routine extracurricular activities should generally be omitted. As you introduce your background, explain how your academic interests developed over time and identify the specific program and even the specific courses that align with your goals. When discussing work experience, focus on how it contributed to your professional growth rather than simply listing responsibilities. Throughout the study plan, emphasize the development of skills such as independent learning, critical thinking, research abilities, and personal responsibility. Structuring your study plan. Although there are many possible ways to structure your study plan, one of the clearest and most effective approaches is time-based progression, past, present, and future. At the same time, your writing should follow standard academic conventions. Begin with an introduction that includes a clear thesis statement, followed by well-organized supporting paragraphs, and conclude with a concise summary. Once you have established this academic framework, organize your personal content in a logical progression from your past experiences to your current situation and future goals. This approach may sound simple, but executing it effectively requires careful planning. In the next section, you will find a sample outline to guide you through this process. Now, how to write effectively. Once you have selected your content and planned your structure, you can begin writing. At this stage, several rules are essential. Your study plan must be written in a formal academic style, and your grammar, spelling, and punctuation must be accurate. Careless errors or an informal tone may lead to early rejection, as universities often view writing quality as an indicator of academic readiness. Below is a recommended outline for each section of your study plan. 1. Introduction. Begin with a clear thesis statement that establishes your purpose, which is you are a highly qualified and motivated candidate seeking admission to the program. Then specify the degree type. For example, e.g., MSc, MEng, MBA. The exact program name, the university and department you're applying to. End the paragraph with a smooth transition to the main body of the study plan. 2. Supporting arguments. A. Past. Start with your university level education. Describe how your interests in the field developed and highlight academic experiences that strengthen your research skills, independence, and critical thinking. If relevant, work or exceptional personal experience is required. Discuss how it contributed to your growth rather than repeating information from your resume. B. Present. Explain your current academic or professional situation and the realization that further study is necessary to advance your career. Identify the challenges you face and clearly demonstrate why the specific program is the ideal solution. Show familiarity with the department, faculty members, and courses to demonstrate genuine interest and careful research. C. Future. Discuss your goals during the program and your long-term career aspirations. Describe your academic approach, your commitment to contributing positively to the university community, and your professional ambitions. Your goals should reflect maturity, motivation, and realism. 3. Conclusion. Summarize your academic goals, motivations, and qualifications. Briefly highlight the professional qualities that will allow you to contribute to the academic and campus community. Conclude by restating your thesis with confidence. Emphasize your readiness and enthusiasm for advanced studies and your hope to be granted admissions. Okay, so that's our text for today. 这个礼拜这一堂课，这个是我们的课文，这个是关于那个读书计划。其实所有的学生，你要出国，要申请国外的学校，都要预备一个读书计划。然后当然 O-Study 可以帮助你要预备你的读书计划，可是你自己要了解怎么安排你的内容啊。所以我希望这个课文不是只有学英文或者要预备 TOEFL， 也可以帮助你都了解要怎么写一个读书计划。So 这个是我们的课文。现在你有你自己的功课，你要做什么呢？第一个，你要回去要看这篇文章，要看所有的内容，要看懂内容。如果有什么地方什么单词你不懂啊，然后你要研究清楚，要了解所有的英文的内容啊。然后第二功课，你要念出来，就是跟我一样，就是要念出来这个内容。你可以听我们的短片，你可以听我的发音，然后你自己要念出来这个课文啊。然后做完这个功课的时候，我们要开始走第二部分的今天的课程是什么？是单字啊。OK， 然后单字其实是很重要啊。OK， 虽然坦白说有一点无聊啊，可是如果你不做，你不会成功。所以今天我们要做什么呢？我们要抽出来大概40个单字，从这个课文，然后你要学习要背起来这个单字，然后你要用什么方式啊？我们建议啊，你要用那个好客气老师的背单词的那个方式啊。这个是用大脑科学还有时间管理的一些概念，让你背起来单词是比较快一点，而且是比较有效率，永远不会忘记。So， 我们要怎么做？ OK， 我会念出来不要忘记，如果要看要怎么背单词，用这个东西，我们有另外一个短片 OK， 然后你可以看这个短片。另外不要忘记我们的教材是在哪里啊？你就是要看我们的短片的下面会有一个连接啊，然后从那边你可以下载一个 PDF 的一个档案，所有的教材我们会提供给你，免费提供给你。So， 第一个我们会教你怎么学习单词，第二个教材都是在下面我们会提供给你的那个教材。现在我们要开始看我们的单词啊，这堂课有40个单词啊，然后我们在教材里面你可以看所有的单词，你会看到一个单词表，然后里面会有什么东西，第一个会给你单词，第二个会告诉你它的困难度是到什么程度啊，然后它的文法的用途，它的英文的意思啦，我们会帮助你造句啊，然后最后会给你中文的意思啦，所以全部这个单词的意思啦，然后它的用途都会写在那边，所以你不要另外查字典或者上网要看，你可以用那个教材，全部的单词的资料都会提供给你啊。然后现在我要念出来我们的单词啊，然后这个念出来的用途是在哪里？我希望你可以都听到那个正确的发音啊。所以我们要开始讲那个单词，我会念2遍 OK， 第一遍我会念比较夸张的发音，为什么呢？因为我要你听到每一个音，而且会都练习你的嘴巴的动作 OK， 然后第二次我就是会很正常会念下来，所以会有2遍。然后你在用这个单词的时候，当然不要用夸张的说法，这个是为了练习啊。OK， 你可以用那个夸张的那个说法，可是这个是为了练习，不是在正常跟人说话的时候要用。这个是我第2次会念出来单词，你要跟别人要用这个发音。So here we go. Starting with number 1. Compelling, compelling. Persuasive, persuasive. Impactful, impactful. Objectives, objectives. Logically, logically. Academic, academic. Admissions, admissions. Strengthen, strengthen. Objective, objective. Excluded, excluded. Demonstrate, demonstrate. Contribute, contribute. Crafted, crafted. Capable, capable. Discipline, discipline. Enhance, enhance. consistently, advanced, prompt, assess, tailored, recycled, narrative, motivation, intellectual, qualified, interpret, significance, relevant, exceptional, align, contributed, emphasize, conventions, thesis, framework, indicator, aspirations, commitment, enthusiasm. 好，这个是我们40个单词啊。哇，有没有看我说这个夸张的动作有没有点奇怪？没有错，有点奇怪。可是不要忘记你在练习的时候不要担心那个奇怪。OK， 如果你要达到你的目标，你什么都要做，说不定有时候要做比较极端的那个练习的方式，才可以让你的技巧、你的发音可以进步比较多。So， 不要忘记你在学一个新的语言的时候，一个很重要的一个东西，你需要什么东西是厚脸皮啊 ，OK， 无耻啊 ，You have to be shameless and don't worry， 不要害羞，不要害怕。如果你自己不要让别人要看到你去你的房间啊，然后你可以就是练习你的发音，可是做这个夸张的动作你自己可以做。然后你会发现其实你的发音会比较正确。So， 好客气老师要提供给你什么东西，就是让你要做比较正确，而且可以加强你的技巧，进步多一点啊，然后拿到那个TOEFL的分数拿到比较高一点。So， 这个是我们的单词啊。现在要做你的功课，要回去要按照我告诉你的做法，你要开始写在你的笔记本，要念出来。然后要写所有的单词在一张卡片，一个单词一张卡片，然后随身要带，要一整天要复习啊。然后你会背起来这个单词，会做得比较好一点啊。然后这个是今天的课程，我们会到这里啊。然后不要忘记，我们接下来的课程包含听说写读，就是托福预备的那个课程啊，都会用同一个题目，所以很重要，你要看我们的课文。要看我们的课文要看懂，因为接下来的课程都会用同样一个话题、同一个题目啊，所以是很重要。你必须要先了解课文里面的内容是什么，所有的单词是什么，因为接下来的课程我也会用同样的一些题目，还有一些单词啊。好，今天我们会结束，我们明天会再见。